Welcome back to the program and to some of our story in brief. All that glitters is not gold sentiment echoed by one of the Imo State-born returnees from South Africa who lost her husband during the recent xenophobic attacks. Now, Mrs. Blessed Emmanuel narrated her experience to Channels Television at the government house in Owerri, the Imo State capital, when the state governor received 91 Imo-born returnees from South Africa. Now, over the weekend in Taraba State, 3 persons were kidnapped in Jalingo, the state capital. The police public relations officer, Mr. David Misal, said in a telephone interview the persons were abducted from the Magami area of Jalingo in the early hours of Saturday. He also revealed that the police are currently on the trail of the suspected kidnappers and they will do everything to ensure that they rescue their victims. Similarly, in Edo State, the police confirmed the abduction of 2 persons by gunmen in Benin City. The victims were abducted around the Ogba Zoological Garden area of Airport Road, where the abductors were said to have led their captives through a nearby river to an unknown destination. The Edo State Commissioner of Police, Dan Malam Mohammed, who confirmed the incident, explained that rescue efforts are ongoing and a joint action of the police and other security agencies led to the demolition of kidnappers' camp in the area. Well, a lot of issues coming up on security. We have joining us via Abuja studios a retired commissioner of police, CP Abayomi Akerele, to shed some light on the fight against insecurity. We'd like to thank you for joining us at this time.
Good afternoon, viewers. Thank you very much.
All right, now, a recent report says that 38 Nigerian soldiers, 16 others were killed in violent attacks just last week alone. And there's several other reports online about the rise of insecurity in the country. Would you say that this is becoming problematic? And are efforts of security agencies adequate so far to tackle them head on?
I agree with you. Definitely it is. It is a major security challenge. And all effort, not only the effort of the security agencies alone, but all members of the public, all citizens, must come together to confront this challenge. All that you have said, that there's kidnapping here and there, it is true. It's becoming widespread, and something must be done about it. See, the Constitution is very clear. It states in Section 14, subsection 2B, that the security and welfare of the citizens shall be the primary purpose of government. That is to say, and there's a novelist that put it this way. He said, you must survive before you succeed. Survival comes before success. So the primary purpose of government is to ensure that people are secured. Both intellectual development and economic development depends on security. Therefore, it is a challenge that must not be left to security men alone, even to the head of the communities, the adults, the obas, the serikis, all must fight it. It's a crime.
Major attacks last week especially occurred on Thursday when 9 soldiers were killed in Zamfara and some others in Borno as well. And even on that day as well, 6 students and 2 teachers were abducted in a Kaduna school. I mean, do you see a trend in that? And what do you think we can do to protect our schools henceforth?
Yes, I can see some laxes in our security system. Our security system is not keeping pace with development. The population is increasing, unemployment is increasing, but the strategies to keep pace with this development, they are not at par. They are not at par. So I've been to some countries and I discovered that there is no bend, feeder road, where you don't have some policemen on standby. They must be there. And they are not there to begin to cause obstruction or to check vehicles, but they are there to connect the next station so that nobody commits crime will get away with it. Prevention is an important part of crime control. Prevention, to scare others from even attempting it. When there is repercussion for crime, people will abstain from it. But because people get away with crime, people encourage all this killing of soldiers. How can you kill soldiers? This is an anathema. This is what we have never heard before. And a drastic situation demands drastic remedy. So if soldiers are being killed, where do we run to? We want to go to God. Except we want to run to God. So we must not allow that. And there are villages in this area where these soldiers are being killed. There's a head of that community. You cannot say that those who are passing through that community, nobody sees them. And what the law says is that every citizen is a policeman, in the sense that you have a power of arrest. What the law says is that after the arrest, hand him over to the police so that he can face the law. So why are we now saying that we will leave everything to security men? All of us must get involved in this challenge against kidnapping. Kidnapping is an unusual development, which we have never seen in the past. We have never seen in the past. So we must confront it.
I must quickly ask you now, just days ago, it's reported that the Chief of Army Staff said spiritual efforts were needed to combat terrorists. He said terrorist groups could not be eliminated alone by the military, and urged religious bodies and organizations in the country to join in the forefront of this spiritual battle. We also saw another report saying that the Borno state government is engaging clerics from another country to pray against insurgents' attack. I mean, what's your take on some of these techniques, and what do you think we should be doing briefly as we close?
I think I'm on the same page with the Chief of Army Staff. It's almost what I'm saying now, that maybe I'm repeating what he said, that everybody must be involved. And that's what he has said. But he's also going a little bit further, that there must be spiritual involvement. Everything we do, we must definitely ask God to intervene. We need divine intervention. But man must act first. It is for man. God has created you. He gives you 2 hands. He gives you brain to think. He makes you to know what is good and what is bad. It's not for you to make use of these senses to do what is right. So we are not going to leave it to God alone, but as we are working, we'll also be praying to God to approve our actions and fight evil, because God hates evil. God hates evil. Anywhere light enters, darkness must disappear. And I believe that human beings should be for light. The head of communities must be for light. The citizens must support the military, the security agencies to fight what is bad. Every society have norms, and it is the state that fights crime. It is the duty of the government to face this insecurity in all fronts. All resources must be pooled. We have to pool resources. If there is crime in Taraba State, there's nothing stopping all the surrounding states from contributing security forces to fight that particular challenge at that particular point in time. Because a threat to one is a threat to all.
We appreciate your time. Retired Commissioner of Police, Bayomir Okerele, thank you for joining us at this time.
Thank you.
That's how we wrap things up on the program. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to join the discussion via social media platforms as we continue to talk about issues that affect you and I. I'm Millicent Walker. I'll see you soon.